Hello guys, so in this video I want to talk about list of lists in Python. um, sometimes you have to deal with some codes in Python, so I just want to go through this list of list scenario here. um, I have a list of lists, so you have like 1 2 3, it's a list, 4 5 6 is a list, 7 8 9 is a list, so they are within an X list, so it's a nested list, and this is being passed into a function called process list here, and this would go here. All right, and now we created an updated list. All right, now we're gonna use this updated list, so we are creating a next list of lists actually. So these are pretty much like 0 1 and 2. These are sub lists, right, within this list input data. So now we're seeing here for sublist in input list, we create a next list. Okay, so this would be like the new sublist. So now in each sublist there are elements, and we're saying for item in sublist, for every item in the sublist, um, if it's divisible by 2 and there's no remainder, right, in this case, then we multiply that item by 2, else we subtract 1 from that item. So effectively we have our input data and we are creating another list of lists which is having like modified data based on our first list. So here in this first sublist we should expect to see something like maybe 0, 4, 2. All right, because 1 is gonna give you a remainder, so you subtract 1, you get 0. 2 is gonna be okay, so you multiply this 2 by 2, you get 4. And then you have 3 here, so that will come under else, so you subtract 1, you get 2. Now the next sublist here, 4, so it's divisible by 2 with no remainder, so you're gonna get 8. 5, you're gonna get 4 because you're gonna subtract 1, and 6, you're gonna get 12. And then the third one, 7, you're gonna get 6, and 8 16, and 8. So my new updated list should be this here. So that will be my it will be returned back as updated list, right? So you see, original, modify, return in this order, right? So this modify now gonna print out here, and original gonna be this. Now what we're seeing here is that when you pass in a list in Python, you can take that list and create a new list out of it and return both the original list and the modify list, right, to whichever function or the rest of the code if you want. So this is one scenario, and then there are other scenarios when you pass in a list and you actually modify the list. All right, so let's run the code for this and see what happens. So this is the code here, and if we have to toggle this now, Python 3 list of lists here, and I run this, and yeah, you can see here 0 4 2 8 4 12 6 16 8, right? You get the original list and you have the modifier list. So this is one scenario in Python, right? Now you can have all kinds of conditions within here, like from the list that you pass in, you can do a lot more with this, but this is like the generic level. Now let's look at the next scenario. So in this case here, I have lists 1, 2, 3, and the function is called modify list. So I'm passing in this 1, 2, 3 here, and I'm appending the list, right? So I append the original list, and I'm setting the first element to 999, right? So in this case, if you run this code, what happens? So um, this is a reference list. So you can see that you have changed that original list. So when you pass in a list in Python, it's like the list is passing like by reference, because when you modify this list here, right, you see that the values, everything changed. You don't have back the original list. Like, you can actually append values to the list and set different elements and stuff like that, right? So let us say we had this change here now to maybe 40. Just run this back and see what happens. So this is passing in by reference. So you see, you're getting 40 at the end, append. Now we can also change this first element value to maybe 4 or 5. Okay, and let's save that, and we run this, and there you go. So if you just pass a list of function in Python, it's equivalent, it's as if you're passing in it in that list by reference. That's what I'm getting from this. Now, so the first case, we use the list of lists to get data and to create a new list. Now let's look at the scenario whereby we are creating a new list, right? We're passing in an original list and we are creating a new list, pretty much like the very first scenario that I showed. So here I have 1, 2, 3, and pass in here, create the new list here, right? Creates a copy, and I append 6 to the new list and return new list. So I'm printing my list, which is my original list, and my new list now has 6 added onto it. So let's run this code on modify list. So I can change this here to 100, file, save, and we run this, and it changes. So that's about at least what I know right now with respect to using lists in Python, and that is what I wanted to share, guys. So I will end this video here. All right, bye.